Welcome to JT's ADHD market update. We're going to be moving really fast, so hold on. So let's start out with the weather. We got 46 degrees that's going to be tonight, but don't worry, it's going to heat up the rest of the week, all the way to about 75 degrees on Saturday. Then it's going to be a little bit rainy on Sunday and Monday, if that even happens. So if you got a motorcycle, then plan to enjoy the ride this week. Looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics, gross job gains are up to 8,000. However, with churn, they are down 7,000. So it's about 1,000 in between there. Looking good for an election year, of course. However, I see AI working its way to make this a struggle for individuals. So make sure that you are staying educated and making yourself marketable. Looking at the most active stocks, tying into what I was just talking about, these are all intelligence and technology companies. I don't know anything about SoFi Technology and Lucid Group, but Tesla, AMD, and Intel Corporation have been the most active by dollar volume and by share volume. You also have Nvidia, Microsoft Corporation, and Apple. Apple's always a big slinger over here. I believe Nancy Pelosi invested in a bunch of Nvidia stock roughly about 2 weeks ago, so that's going to be an interesting play if you've already jumped on that. Looking at IPOs, investors have felt a lot more positive about IPOs this year. So, roughly up to about 6 months in, I see a lot of investing that's going to be happening whenever it comes to IPOs. Checking out gold. Gold is good for tracking inflation. It is roughly around 2,000. What are we at? This is silver. So yeah, gold is right around 2000, peaked right around middle December, 2066. But it's a great way to track inflation. Is the safest bet that you can put your money in. If you think that there are hard times coming, it will always hold its value because you can't get more of it. Silver is going to track whatever gold does. Silver is going to follow behind it. Looking into our crypto, Bitcoin is around 43,000 and a little bit of an increase there, 0.5% for the day. Ethereum not far behind it at 0.48%. 2,300 is what it is. I'm throwing out a bunch of numbers here. Fred, let's not look at that right now. Can't do that. All right, look at this. This is our debt clock for the U.S. So we are at 34 trillion in debt. Our GDP that we are producing as a nation is 27 trillion dollars. At least it's accounted for. Looking into China, their national debt, $14 trillion. Their GDP is above their national debt at 17 trillion. It's because we keep buying them out and throwing money their way to buy out our own debts. Eventually, those treasuries are going to be needed to be cashed in. Looking at the current world population, we are at 8 billion people. That's crazy. 333,000 births today. Looking into the mortgages. So let's check out the Mortgage News Daily. The 30-year fixed mortgage, you can get one for 6.88%. Of course, if you have a really good credit score and a happy, awesome job. If you are getting an FHA loan, you could get one as low as 6.17%. VA loan right behind it, 6.8%. And then if you're looking to throw some money around, you could get a 30-year jumbo loan for 7.25. All right, looking at our Sun stats, let's look at Tampa. So Tampa, we have this is about 2-3 years behind us all the way. You can see Tampa closed sales in homes that we have, residential single family homes. So let's just look at the last year. Starting around January, we had an increase. Look at this nice little hump right here. This is right where I bought my house, right in April. And then, of course, holidays come along, kids go into school, and everything dies down. Now we got the holidays over here. This is right where I sold 2 houses this year, regardless of what is happening with the market. Now let's look at LA. Let's look at what's happening in California a little bit and everywhere else around the country. So existing single family residence home sales is around 2,500. That is negative 3.3% from last year. If we look at active listings, there is 18% less than there was last year. It's because they are all moving over here to Florida. If you're wondering what the median price for a average home like this one is, this isn't even average. This is probably below average for where I'm at. But in California, in LA County, $859,000 will get you a very median middle class home. And this is just proving more of that. Yes. Looking at New York now, we're looking into Manhattan. So, what is our total sales inventory in Manhattan since 2022? We had about 8,600 properties sold. Moving to 2023, 8,200. Less than that, and you can see a decline happening. Why? Because they're moving here to Florida again, all the way down to 7,500 decline. And the median price for a house, let's just look at which one's Manhattan? Here we go. Manhattan, if you want, no, it's a sales inventory. Okay, so median price, that's crazy. 2.7 million. Median middle class price living in New York. Just it's different over there. We're gonna just skip DC, honestly. Let's look at Quiver Quantitative. So we have some recent purchases by some big players in the stock market. So you could check out this congressman who is this? US lawmaker crackdown of Philip Morris. He sold about $250,000 worth of Zins, probably because of some recent legislation that's come in. If you're popping those nicotine patches. Then we have Nancy Pelosi again purchasing Nvidia stock. It has gained over 26% since first reported on her trades last month. 26% increase. That's a huge return. And then let's see, what is Barstool Sports founder Dave Fatoy? Looks like he's taking a bet on airline stocks, American airline stocks. If you wanted to get on that, that was about a week ago. Maybe he knows something we don't. And that's the market update.